Drive down the street. The street, ladies and gentlemen.
You are a natural born public speaker, and that's a fact.
Do you actually feel guilty, or were you just told to feel guilty?
Focus on actually what we can do.
Point it out and show it to me.
You have the freedom to do what you want to and be what you want to in America.
What are we going to do about it?
What oppressed me?
Just saying.
So the CRT stuff, BS.
What's going on, folks? So this came across my desk, literally, and the reason being is because someone said we have another activist, Black Lives Matter group activist or whatever of the sort, that's speaking on this. I guess they're mad about the injustice of Kyle Rittenhouse and some other things. But anyway, I don't really have the context of this whole video, so I'm going to watch it. But they were mentioning the Arbery case. So I don't know what this is going to be about, but I don't know if there's going to be like a setup or an ambush. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, I'm going to just roll into it, folks. Let's see what this is about. Here we go.
So all I want is justice in this case. We want justice for Ahmaud. We want these bastards to feel the pain and suffering that Ahmaud went through. Here we are in the beginning of the
It is about Ahmaud.
And I had to see this on live TV, and it broke my heart that a young black man couldn't jog. So what, he walked up on, a construction site. I did that when I was a child. Don't mean I was thief and criminal. He wasn't allowed a chance to be stopped and, ask questions. But these bastards didn't want no questions. They wanted blood. So we want blood today to McMichaels. I'm not saying all white people are bad, but it's way too many. It's too many for me to feel comfortable. It's too many for me to drive down the street and I have to look over my shoulder and see 911. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Drive down the what?
Because I want to.
I'm sorry. Let me go back.
Too many for me to drive down the street and I have to look over my shoulder and see 911 and wonder if he's trying to pull me over.
Oh
I'm a
no.
law-abiding citizen, but yeah, I'm an enemy because I want to stand up and speak truth to power. I want justice for all people, but right now, black people are chasing something we have never seen. And what they do, they raise up our great leaders. Martin Luther King wouldn't say that and do that. Yeah, he would in this day and time. He had no choice. Amen. He wouldn't have no choice but to stand up today. I'm a lover of Dr. King, but I'm not a lover of turning the other cheek. If anyone do me harm, we believe in an eye for an eye. Amen. And I know that upset many and offend others, but we have been the most peaceful people in America to everyone but ourselves. Amen. Latasha Holland went in the store and a Korean woman killed her. And she got a free pass. Wow. They set up shops in the black community, sell us the filth, but they can't go in the white communities and set up those type of businesses. The Arabs and all the others who are bloodsuckers of black people. Right. They want to give us Oprah Winfrey and this one and that one, but that don't constitute justice and equality in America. Amen.
Deodorant has been dumb for centuries.
Okay, I don't know where this commercial came from. What the heck is this all about? Oh, I guess it ended. So hold on, let me start this over because I'm confused on a few things. I guess he is talking about Arbery.
Construction site. I did that when
Hey, I'm sorry. This street part is crazy. Cross the street.
He wasn't allowed a chance to be stopped and ask questions. But these bastards didn't want no questions. They wanted blood. So we want blood today to McMichaels. I'm not saying all white people are bad, but it's way too many.
Way too many.
Too many for me to feel comfortable. It's too many for me to drive down the street and
drive down the street. The street, ladies and gentlemen.
down the street and I have to look over my shoulder. Me to drive down the street and I have to look over my shoulder.
Oh, I'm sorry. Drive down the street. Oh man, then you got Cat Williams' daddy right here over in the corner. Let me stop. All right, look. I'm just going to just tell y'all straight up. Look, the Ahmaud Arbery case. I get that right there for real. Like I get that. Honestly, I never even talked about that. I've seen the video. I didn't get really a chance to really get into it. But yeah, Ahmaud Arbery. What happened to him was crazy. I mean, look. I know there's video out there how he acted, how he was thuggish, whatever. But from what I saw, there was other videos that came out that showed different people of different colors, a lot of white people too. They walked on those construction sites where they're building homes just to go inside, look at them, do all this and that, you know. And in his case, he did the same thing. Now, if you watch the video on it, Ahmaud Arbery, how about I keep on to say Ahmaud Arbery? Ahmaud went in there, neighbor came out, yelled at him. Ahmaud Arbery, why do I want to keep on saying Ahmaud Arbery, y'all? It's crazy. Ahmaud took off running. Those guys got in their truck, took off after them with their guns and all that. Now, I know there's certain laws, et cetera, that's in there, but y'all, this one is going to be one that new. I saw the video. I saw the men get out, and I guess they tried to stop him. Ahmaud launched at one of them. They got in a tussle, got shot in the chest. Now, in this case, I'm sorry. They should have just let him run. But one thing we got to say, he was not jogging. I mean, by the time they caught up to him, he might have been because he was a little tired. But here's the thing. Whenever they yelled at him and he took off running, what they should have did was call the police. It's this guy going in his house, X, Y, and Z. He took off running that way, whatever. They never should have pursued him. You know what I mean? I mean, even if he did, gosh, Lee, hair, eyelash, even if he did steal something, they never should have pursued him. Now, if they wanted, since he was on foot, if they wanted to just kind of drive behind them a little bit, like telling the police he's heading this way, he's heading that way, but actually trying to go and pull the truck in front of him and all that and get out and confront him with guns, shouldn't have did that. I've been around all kind of stuff, in which a lot of you guys know to watch my channel, been a lot of different crimes. We had, when I was in college in St. Louis, there were people that was breaking in our car. I didn't open the window like, hey, chase after them or anything like that. I got on the phone, called the police. Hey, there's these guys out there in such and such sharing their circle, blah, 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 blah. They out here going through people's car. Excuse me. And they're going through my car right now. And then there's two other people going through another car next to my car. And they told me, asked me what my address was, whatever, which they knew it. Because before I got off the phone with dispatch, police came from both directions in our apartment complex right there on them. It happened to be like 2 girls and 3 dudes breaking into cars. But my point is, no way. I mean, no way you're going to pursue somebody. I mean, I get it if the dude, like if they saw him like raping somebody and tried to run, or if he was beating somebody and tried to run, I get it. But them catching him in somebody's open construction sited house, yelling at him taking off running, no. So honestly, in this particular case, this is dude, that's unjustified. I'm sorry. Them killing him, pursuing him with guns, that's unjustified. Now, he was not attacking them. He was running from them, right? He was running from them when they pursued him with the guns. I guess, he like maybe got mad. Like, who are you trying to come up on me? And they went at it. They fought a little bit. He got shot. I'm repeating myself. I get it. But no, I think in this case that the guys that are responsible for Ahmaud Arbery, gosh, Ahmaud, Jesus, the ones that are responsible for Ahmaud's death, they're gonna get jail time, and they should. But as far as this video go right here, let's suggest a few things here. Listen to this.
TV, and it broke my heart that a young black man couldn't jog. So what, he walked up on, a construction site. I did that when I was a child. I don't mean I was a thief and criminal. He wasn't allowed a chance to be stopped and, ask questions. But these bastards,
see, so far I agree.
Didn't want no question. They wanted blood.
Now, that part, I won't say that that's what they wanted. I'm not going to say that they actually intentionally in their heart to want to go there just to shoot him. Because if that's the case, I think there was one of the guys was in the back of the truck. And while they was jogging out, while they were chasing after him in the truck, while Ahmaud was jogging, he was running from them. While he was running from them, if they'd have pulled up on the side and they would have shot out the window at him, I get that. But they jumped out the truck, so I think they were really trying to stop him at gunpoint, hoping that he would stop so they can be some heroes to tell the police, we stopped this guy. He was over there in the house. And let's just say if that would have happened, can you imagine what they would have went down as? The police, okay, well, what did he do? Well, he was just over there. Okay, but is there a sign? Seriously, would have been like, is there a sign over there that says no trespassing? No. Well, how do y'all know that he don't work here? Maybe he left one of his tools there. You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? That might have been how that conversation would have went had he had stopped with them trying to hold him at gunpoint. Then at the same time, who knows? Maybe he would have ended up being able to sue them, saying these dudes pulled guns on me. I fear for my life because, you know, I was running and they started chasing me. No, I get it. If he said I initially ran because felt I wasn't supposed to be there, maybe it was that man's house. I don't know. But next thing you know, I fear for my life when they chased me in the truck. So it could have went so much better than what it did. And I think those guys made a huge mistake pursuing him and, you know, like they did. So I'm going to go on from this clip of this video and let's analyze it a little more.
So we want blood today to McMichaels.
Now, with that, I don't think he is. I hope he's not meaning that in a violent way, saying we want blood. But maybe he's pretty much saying we want blood as in we want them to go to jail. We want them to be, you know, found guilty and in prison. I hope that's what he mean. And I hope there's not people out there that's literally taking this like he's saying, go out there and start doing things illegally and harming people.
I'm not saying all white people are bad, but it's way too many.
That statement makes no sense.
It's too many for me to feel comfortable.
60% of America is white? This is what I don't get. What is this? You see, this is what I'm saying. People out there, shown it sure is. It's too many of them for you to feel comfortable. What is that? What does that mean? I'm not saying all white people are evil, but it's way too many of them. What are you talking about? What is it supposed to mean? It's made too many of what? Is way too many white people? 12% of the population in America, what, black? 12 to 13%? What, 6% white? Way too many of them. So I mean, what do you expect to happen? What do you want? What are you asking for? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about when I tell people a lot of times, you know, even in church settings, especially in church settings, people can sound like they're saying something, but they're not saying anything. That right there has no meaning. There's no meat behind it. There's no real true understanding. What do you mean? Not all white people are evil, but there's way too many of them for me to feel comfortable. So go to Africa or go to Atlanta. It's a lot of black people in Atlanta. I mean, go to, you know, New Orleans. It's a lot of black people there. Go to a chocolate city near you. Then it won't be too many of them before you feel uncomfortable. No, let me move on, y'all.
It's too many for me to drive down the street and I have to look over my shoulder at 911 and wonder if he's trying to pull me over.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, y'all. What is he saying?
Pull me over? And I have to look and feel comfortable. It's too many for me to drive down the street and I have to look over my shoulder and see 911 and wonder if he's trying to pull me over.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know, man. Some folks hate this because, like I said, I got that disorder where when I tell the truth, it pisses people off. But I have not talked to anybody, even from the hood, man. I have not talked to anybody. Cousins up in Chicago, family up in Chicago, family in Kankakee, family in Joliet. Yeah, Chris. And we talk all the time, and nobody does that. I don't know anybody that told me that when they drive in a car and they ride past police, they wonder if the police going to pull them over. See, something happened there. Something has been completely just flipped in your mind to where you are trained to sense police has been in danger because you're riding past them. I don't ride past the police at all and wonder while I'm riding down the street if he's going to pull me over. I'm sorry, man. I have to, y'all. Y'all know me. That's the comedic side of me. But no, I don't ride down the street. I'm sorry. Stop. All right. I don't ride down the street wondering if police going to pull me over when I see them. Them police ain't paying no attention to me unless I'm doing something illegal like speeding and swerving. I got sons that's driving right now. Oldest son, that both my sons at the age of driving. Not once do we have this conversation where, you know, if you're driving now, look out for them police because they're going to be looking for you to pull you over. I don't do that. No, son. No. I'm just saying I have not talked to anybody I know that's black and they sit there and wonder while driving if the police just going to pull them over. So, I mean, I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, but
Then you don't have nothing to worry about.
yeah, I'm an enemy because I want to stand up and speak truth to power.
That doesn't make you an enemy. That just makes you an activist for the people, period. Black or white. That just makes you an activist. I do a lot of speaking. I understand what he's talking about, but you're going to catch hell from both sides. You're going to catch hell from white people. You're going to catch hell from black people. You know what I mean? So I'm not an enemy. I take myself as being more of a threat. You know what I mean? Because people get mad at me for bringing this type of, truth into a lot of these matters. And a lot of times truth upsets people.
I want justice for all people, but right now black people are chasing something we have never seen. And what they do, they raise up our great leaders. Martin.
We're chasing something we've never seen. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. No, I'm just joking, y'all. I don't know what he mean by that, so I can't really.
The King wouldn't say that and do that. Yeah, you would in this damn time.
No, because see, Martin Luther King was all about equality. He was all about responding and taking care of things in a nonviolent way. A lot of things we seeing going on right now, that's not what Martin Luther King pushed. Now, Malcolm X might have been that particular way. Malcolm X was all about that. Look, I ain't about this turn this other cheek. Malcolm X was all about, responding with violence likewise. But what we see going on is not like a justifiable violence. None of it should be violent anyway. But a lot of the things that we're seeing happening right now is not based on like them responding. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? Like what happened in Kenosha with Jacob Blake and all that. That was just people just respond off emotions. People are riding the wave of all the unrest pretty much. Be realistic. You know what I mean? A lot of opportunists out there are riding the wave of the riots and stuff that happened. They're just riding that wave. You know that there's going to be unrest. You can just walk in stores and grab stuff without having to have no accountability. So a lot of people are just opportunists and riding that wave.
No choice. Amen. He wouldn't have no choice but to stand up today. I'm a lover of Dr. King, but I'm not a lover of turning the other cheek. If anyone do me harm, we believe in an eye for an eye. Amen. And I know that upset many and offend others, but we have been the most peaceful people in America to everyone but ourselves.
I was about to say, not just to ourselves now. Look, this what's gonna make a lot of folks mad. I know there's people out there that I've talked to off to the side. I'm not gonna say names, but people are like, dude, you always saying bad things about the black community. This is what I hate about a lot of stuff like this. If you have a child, and this happened at our church for real, if your child is causing the trouble and I'm getting on your child and disciplining your child, your response is, you always getting on my child. Why are you always getting on my child? You seem like you always getting on my child. Your child is the one that's causing the trouble. So a lot of people have gotten upset with me like, man, you will never say nothing. I don't never see you uplifting black people. I'm like, dude, they don't see what's going on. I know it's ignorantly. They don't see what goes on behind closed doors, which is completely fine. But the fact that that's their response, you know what I mean? It's the response of if you ever got a spanking before, you end up going to the room, you sitting there contemplating to yourself and you up there saying things like, man, I didn't even do nothing true. Yes, you know you did. But you mad about getting that discipline. So your response is try to sit there and cope with yourself as if you didn't do nothing, knowing good and darn well you did. So my point is this. A lot of times you bring a truth and you bring the issue and you discipline, especially a culture of people, and you telling this culture of people what the issue is, especially if you came out of that culture. Like me, I discipline my sons because I know what type of discipline that I needed. I needed a father for number one. I needed a father. Father could have kept me and my brothers, and said a lot of us could have been out of a lot of trouble if our dad was there, being a real father of us, being a real leader, being a real head, being real strong, masculine, a disciplinarian, that fear of a father, that authoritative figure right there. So I said, okay, I didn't have that, but I made sure that my sons was going to have that. What am I saying that for? There's times where you have to discipline certain behaviors and attitudes. And your child is not going to like it. They don't have to like it. But as they grow, they're going to see that it shaped them into a great character that they are right now. Now, as far as me speaking out and saying things that I'm saying right now, a lot of folks are taking offense to it, which I get it. I was there. Nobody likes to be told about themselves when you're doing something bad. So you respond by, well, all you do is just run down the black people. No, if the black people are the ones that's committing the crime, and if the black people are the ones that have the highest percentage of fathers not being in the home, I'm just calling it such as. That's it. So don't get mad at me. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Higher percent chance of being killed by white people is not true. you have a 90% chance of being killed by somebody black if you are black than you do somebody that's a police officer, somebody white, then somebody that's like even in Ahmaud's case, somebody white. But nobody wants to hear that part because then your defense is, well, all I know is you seem like you ain't for us. I hear that a lot. Oh my God, I'm not for us. So by me throwing the truth into what's harming the black community and saying what the change can be, that's me not being for us. See, the Bible speaks real clearly when it says God chastises those he loveth. It says spare the rod, spoil the child. You don't discipline your child. It's pretty much almost saying like the love of you is not, you don't love them if you don't discipline them. So I should just sit back and just let the stuff keep on happening. Right? I should just go along with no. See, reason why we so angry, we killing each other because we mad about, no, come on now, stop. And I know I'm locked on the truth and it does not matter. I'm not going to be discouraged by it. I'm not going to be turned by it. I'm not going to be, oh, well, let me stop. No, I'm going to keep on like I did with my sons. You do another mistake or something like that, I'm going to continue to tear that butt up and spank your butt without having no remorse for it. Plain and simple. I'm talking about verbally bringing certain things to our community. I'm going to continue to address the issues that's in the community. If it makes people mad and upset, oh, well, it's the truth. All right, here we go.
Latasha Holland went in the store in a Korean.
Don't know who that is.
And she got a free pass. They set up shops in the black community, sell us the filth, but they can't go in the white communities and set up those type of businesses. The Arabs and all the others who are bloodsuckers of black people. They want to give us Oprah Winfrey and this one and that one, but that don't constitute justice and equality in America.
All right, so that video is over with. I'm here. I'm a little confused. Here's the thing, man. It's so much, truth and stuff in the Bible. And what I'm saying that for is this. In the Bible, it says you are tempted when you are drawn away by your own lust. That's what the Bible says. What is this? Okay. It says you are tempted when you are drawn away by your own lust. Yeah, he's right. I do find it to be really interesting that there's a lot of Korean and they call them Arabs in the hood. There are a lot of those in the hood like areas. So my question though is, he said that they put him in there and they sell as filth. Nobody's telling you to go in there and buy that. You do know that, right? Nobody is forcing you to go into these convenience stores that's owned by any people that are Arabic or y'all call them Arabs or Korean or Chinese, whatever you want to call them. Nobody is making you go in there and do that, right? Nobody's making you buy that stuff. What I want to know is, and I say this all the time to my wife, I said, why isn't there any black ones there? I think that's like the greatest opportunity that can possibly happen. Black people owning those convenience stores that's in the hood. I always wonder why there are none there. Why there's no black people that own them? Well, man, because no. Why? Don't come up with no scenarios and no stories of saying the reason why they can't because the white man ain't gonna let them, and the white man purposely letting the Arabs and the Chinese people buy it and put it there. Because black people definitely can't do it. Because in the same place where I see some of these convenience stores and those Asian stores, I see some black owned businesses around there, but most of them are like catfish places or barbecue places, whatever. But why isn't there no black people that actually have like those weave stores and all that? I always say that. I say it all the time now. I seriously say this all the time. You don't want to stereotype, but all of us do it. If I walked into a restaurant and it said authentic Chinese food, if everybody in that restaurant that worked in that authentic Chinese restaurant was black, I would be like, wait, what? I'm just being real, like, huh? You go into a soul food restaurant that says homestyle biscuits and homestyle fried chicken and fried chicken with gravy and grandma's collard greens and neck bones and bean meals. And you like, oh man, I'm about to, if you go up in there and you see a whole bunch of Chinese people, you're going to be like, wait, what? So don't take it like stereotypes are all bad. But my point in saying all that is this. You in the hood. Now people don't almost automatically think the hood has like a negative connotation there where it's just violence and crime going on. But no, it's like what we call it, your neighborhood. We just call it the hood. Your hood. Even if you live in the ghetto, the projects, those convenience stores that are there, I'm serious. If you see that a lot of black people are, they don't get black women, y'all, the weaves and all that, and the G shop in Decatur and all that, you think to yourself like, yeah, if all black people stay in the surrounding area, why aren't there black people that actually own these? Why? What's stopping us from doing it? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, back to this though. I don't really know how much more to say, but I just don't have much more to say on that. That's it. I think the ones that murdered Ahmaud, I most likely feel that they're going to be prosecuted and they're going to be going to jail. They never should have chased after him. So they never should have went after him and pulled those guns on him. They should have just let him run, or they could have, like I said, they could have chased him. Guys, I don't have much more to say on this. Y'all, there's just not much more to say on this. Except I know next time I'm going across the street that I'm just playing. I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you all through Jesus. What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, if you're trying to get to the next reaction video that I did after this video, it's right here. But if you're trying to get to my own personal stuff where I do a lot of comedy things that make you laugh, can help brighten your day, then you click right here, all right? And if you want to subscribe to this channel, you forgot to get to know who I am first, all right? Then you're going to click right here to lead you into this subscription. Make sure you hit the bell notifications to get notified anytime I post a video, all right?